Hello and welcome to Georgie's Gundogs at Trails for Tails Dog Training. Right then, so in this video I am going to demonstrate, we're going to talk about steadiness. This is one way I introduce it, and I have done a previous video of this, but I'm going to do a fresh one on it. And it's learning them to sit there while things are being thrown around them. This is one of the first things I teach mine. So it's learning that steadiness of when things are going over them, across them, movement, and how important it is. Because at the end of the day, we use a lot of steadiness in our training. Whether you're a retriever, HPR, pointer setters, or spaniels, there'll be some form of it. And one of the biggest ones is that either standing by you or sitting at you and things are flying in front of them or around them, and you want them to know that they're not going to run in or chase, and that they get accustomed to, okay, something's moved, doesn't mean I go until I'm released, you know. And it's such an important skill. So it's a nice little one to do this. It's really easy. Like I said, it gets them used to things thrown over them, and you can build up and stuff like that. And I started really small, and eventually, like I said, I want to be able to sit that dog up, bang, go over them, head over them, cross them, and they just sit there. You know, when I start training later, like let's say I'm hunting with spaniels and set up and a bird goes up or something goes across them, and I've built into their armour, like they just sit there and they just know not to move, because they've learned that that movement is not there to be chased. So it's a really good one. So shall we crack on? Right, so this is a little bit of steadiness while I sat there. Okay, bye. Alright, so here's another way I bring in steadiness with mine and movement. So when I first introduced to a young dog, this is quite a nice way of building it. Jimmy, sit. And it usually helps if you've got a bit of a sit-stay, a bit of duration in your sit as well with this. Don't do this one if you haven't got a bit of duration, but it's another one where you want that dog to be able to sit there, so it's like a part of another progress of your sit stays, because at the end of the day you want to be able to move around them and they remain sat. But what will also help them sit is how we break it down. So when I'm initially introducing dogs with movement, because a lot of dogs are interested in movement, I want them to be able to see something, because some dogs, even when they see an article or see something, they jump up, they come for you. So you'll have to think about where your dog has it. It might be even going in your pocket and they remain sat. Okay, that's like how fine a detail I'd work on it. So what we're going to do is here is build up. Can I throw things around him? Can I throw things over him, across him, and he just sit there, okay, without me saying anything, all right? But what you can also do in this game is sometimes when you're picking up stuff, because eventually with this game, you want them to go learn that it's going away, it's not always there. So when I pick stuff up, I go, gone away, not yours, gone away. So imagine I was sat somewhere and somebody else having a retrieve, a bird's gone, and somebody else having to go, not yours. They know that that is not theirs. So stay where you are, don't move, that's not yours. But again, this is a great little game. And the odd one I do give them, what's ever hit the floor, because also there'll be some dogs that you could cause frustration. So we need to figure out, so if I've got a very not foodie but driven on toys, I might do a couple and then let them have it, so that they go, oh, it is worth sitting. If you do too many too fast for some, it can blow them. Okay, so it depends on your dog. Think about what your dog likes. Okay, so let's say I've got it out, yes, and I'm just going to mark him for being in that sit. Moving there, not jumping on it. Might tap it, yes. I'm going to go through this quite quick, but you might only be able to get it out on your first session. That is fine. Again, deal with the dog in front of you. Yes, good lad. Right, swing it. And at the moment I'm doing it at the side of him. A lot of dogs are side, so if some dogs you do that, they'd go forwards, right? So you might just move it a bit. Yes. But I'm rewarding him at the side of me, and I do this also facing away from me. You can see he's waiting to mark out, yes, but he's not going for it. Because I'm letting him know, him sitting there, yes, good lad, is what I want. Yes, good lad. Yes, good boy, Jim. So this time I might just put it to the floor, lift up, pay him. pick up. Some you might not even be, so put it between you as well. That's another thing. Depending on your dog, you might have to put it on the other side if they're quite impulsive. So you've got to think about your dog in that situation. Like I said, I'm moving through some of the stages quite quick here. Yeah, good lad. Right, chuck it now in front of me. Yeah, good lad. And again, now I'm going to start using, not yours, gone away. Good lad. That's also going to get rewarded for letting it go. Not yours, gone away. So I'm just going to wait for him to reset. Yes, good lad. Not yours, gone away. You can see I'm building it up. Like I said, I'm doing it in one big video here. Initially when I first taught him this would have been literally just little bits. So think about where your dog's at. Yes, good lad. And you can see why you need a bit of a sit stay so you can move in, because you're going to get some dogs. If you've got a really, really impulsive dog though, get a bit of help. Put it on a long line as well. So have a think about your dog. Yes, get it. So this time I'm giving it him, right? Because he managed himself really nice. Good lad. Thank you. So we had a little bit of waiting, and then sometimes, I'm not saying you don't always get it, right? So I also do this away from the dog. So the dog will be here, so I'll move it. This is where you're going to get getting going over the head of the dog, right? So you can see I'm lifting it high, so he's starting to watch it possibly go over him. Again, if you feel like you need to be in between the dog while you do it high, be in between the dog. Long lines, get help. Drop it there and reward him. Always giving him information, right? This time I go past him. I'm going to walk straight in on that. Again, pick it up, not yours. One away. Good lad. Always communicate to dog, giving him information on every step. You're getting it right, mate. Yes, good lad. Don't mind the marking, I'm not bothered about that. Gone away. Do the other side. So that's another thing. You've got to be. Yes, good lad. Good lad. Here's the other over his head this time. Yes, good boy. Again, I've rewarded him, right? Hold it good. Alright, you had a bit of distraction with a pheasant there. Then comes in the next one, right? So again, I'm like I said, I'm moving through this fast. More tempted actually flight they can let it go. With that they want to follow and chase it. Again, movement, yes. He's watching, I'm not bothered about that, but what he's not doing is running in on it. Yes, good lad. Right, just do a little roll. Yes, good lad, gone away. Now I'm starting to bring that gone away in because it's touching the floor. Yes. You can see, for Jimmy, I know this is more tempting. He absolutely loves moving on the floor. Gone away. Yes, good lad. lad, just all around them. And you get quicker with it, so you get faster, like I said. And then she's in like bang, bang. You want to move fast sometimes when you're doing that and you're doing the training statically and you're still holding it. Get fast. So they want to chase, that's movement, right? On away. Sit. Yes, get it. And again, releasing him on it. Let him have it. The odd one, you've got to give it. Otherwise, you cause frustration. They want to know it's worthwhile sat there, that sometimes they're going to get it. Good lad, that'll do you. Good boy. Off you go. So that's a really nice one to do and build up on. I do that a lot. I build at stuff, sitting and movement. It all complements, it all helps, whether at your side, in front of you, away from you. Eventually you want to be able to be far away and just absolutely lob stuff around, millions of stuff. So then when you bring in more fancy stuff like your bolting rabbits, and the dog's accustomed to it because it's been built in. Again, all the way, give your dog information. So many people don't give information, sit, wait. Give it information all the way. I'm going, yep, good lad, you're getting that right, little bit. All right, so that is another way I introduce steadiness to my dogs. All right then, bye.